What's up, y'all? This is AK the Apostle. Let's talk sports, y'all. And let's get into it and talk about the impact of the loss of Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs, going down with an ACL tear during practice yesterday at the Cowboys practice. It is a devastating loss to the Dallas Cowboys. No question. It's a devastating loss. There is no replacing somebody of his caliber and what he do. Because, Trayvon Diggs is he causes turnovers. Like already in two games already, he's already forced three turnovers, two fumbles, one went back for a touchdown, and a pick. And we all remember a couple years back when he led the league in interceptions. He's just a baller. It's an unfortunate situation. My prayers go out to him and his family, his little son that we all see on TV. If you're a fan of this team, you know how big this loss is because he's a guy that just brought a certain energy. He brought a certain, emphasis to the game. He's just a baller. He has a knack for making plays. He was a playmaker, and my heart goes out to him and his family. Now, as for going forward, I trust Dan Quinn, but at the same time, I would love to see the younger corners get their opportunity to try to make a difference in this season. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know putting Jordan Lewis in, of course, Deron Bland is going to go to DB2, and then you'll put Jordan Lewis as the nickel corner or the slot corner. But I would like to see a couple of the guys that we put out there last year, like Israel Matumaku. I may be saying his name wrong, but he's number 24, Israel, and I think he played outstanding during the playoffs last year. So I would love to see him get an opportunity to try to earn a spot on the roster and our all. You let him let him split time with like Jordan Lewis and all that. I think Jordan Lewis can sustain us through certain games, but I think in the bigger games, like the 49ers and the Eagles and the big time games that the Cowboys have coming up, I don't see Jordan Lewis being the guy that can get the Cowboys over the hump, especially in the playoffs. So I mean, I like to see the young corners, Eric Scott, Israel. And then let's see if Nashawn Wright can finally, put it together and earn the spot that we thought or be the corner we thought he would be years ago. So, I mean, I'm devastated. I'm devastated, and I'm sure Cowboy Nation is devastated. But all is not lost. But I do have hope that I think a couple of those young, strong corners, we gotta, young, big corners can make a difference. Can make a difference in this season. So let's see what they can do. Gilly gonna have to be big time. But like I said, Deron Bland, good young, strong corner, young ball hawk, had 5 interceptions. So I mean, all is not lost. But yeah, losing Trey is still devastating. Now, while we here, saw Colin Cowherd the other day, and he was saying, like everybody else, like you see, I like it. I like his show. Same thing with Fox. Speak on it. Like the show, but I'm hearing too much of the who have they played, who has this defense played, why is everybody picking up the defense and saying this defense is this, that, and the third. I think people forget that this defense didn't just come together this year. You know what I mean? This defense has been progressing the last few years. So, I mean, what I'm saying is, the whole they ain't played nobody, it's enough of that. Put some respect on their name because I keep hearing like these, as Colin Cowherd said, wait till you play the Justin Herberts, wait till you play the Jalen Hurts and the Brock Purdy's. Well, they played them already. Brock Purdy's blazing. He's doing his thing. But last time I checked, last year in the playoffs, that defense had Brock Purdy to 9 points in 3 quarters. Coming into the fourth quarter, they had 3 field goals. The score was 9-9. So it wasn't that going on. Jalen Hurts got sacked 4 times, and only threw for 155 yards. And Jalen Hurts has a losing record against the Cowboys, for those that don't know. Also, Justin Herbert held him to 17 points, got sacked 4 times, interception and a turnover. Even back when they played Patrick Mahomes a few years ago, he had, 2 fumbles and an interception, and they had the cheetah. See what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is enough of the defense hasn't proven itself talk. They proven themselves year over year. Each year they got better and better. So the whole they ain't playing nobody need to prove themselves stuff needs to stop. The question is, can they sustain what they started this year? That's what everybody needs to see, because what everybody's seeing is impressive. Say that, but to say they're unproven, no, this defense is proving year over year that they can bang with the big boys. This is a strictly Cowboy post. Next, you will get back at you, because right now, they the one dealing with the most situations, and not to mention we need to see what's going on with Tyler Smith, uh, Zach Martin, as well as Tyler Biotic. But and Brandon Cooks. So we'll see how it all plays out, man. But what up, Cowboy Nation? It's a devastating loss, but all is not lost. But at the same time, let's just see how they go forward, and hopefully Dan Quinn would give those young corners the opportunity to get out there and make a difference, because they very well could play a big part in this season.